falling up. I don't really wanna fuck, just want your love. With you I be feeling up, I'm feeling numb. Baby, can I be the one, your only one?
Today my look will be inspired by a photo of Jenny. Yep, I'm gonna try to imitate her look, her makeup on that day. Honestly, I haven't been up to anything. Like, I just really miss London and my friends, and I miss my room back in London. Sometimes you just really take those things for granted. Like, I just really miss London and my friends, and I miss my room back in London. Sometimes you just really take those things for granted, and now looking back, I really should have cherished them more. Because I've realized I've never filmed if I remember correctly, I did not even film a makeup tutorial in my room in London, which is pretty sad because I really wanted to film a makeup video there, but it's fine. I've filmed videos there, not makeup videos. But yeah, it's just really shocking to having to suddenly say goodbye to my room and like pack everything up and move out from that room. I was in such a big rush and just hassle that I did not really even film me moving or packing up, because I literally had to do that in within the time of 2 days maybe, and it's just honestly such a sad time, so I did not really vlog it. Also, I asked you guys to drop me questions as usual so we can catch up and talk. What does your uni portfolio look like? Good question. I know a lot of you guys are interested in what I do in university as a design student. Honestly, my course is so broad that, for instance, I design everything. Once I gather more works, or maybe even finish my first year and then do a video on the works I've done so far. But if you guys want to see any works that I've been doing in school, feel free to follow my art and design account. Now I'm gonna move on to my eyes. I'm using my favorite palette as usual, and I'm using this shade. Life is more expensive in London than your home country. I don't know where I consider my home country. Obviously, I'm Chinese and I was born in China, but right now I live in Romania. What makes living in London expensive for me personally is my education, obviously, but in terms of living costs, I would say if you lived in China, rent would be pretty much around the same level. And also, I'm someone really bad at adulting and organizing my finances. I really should continue working on it. Another London related question asked by someone is, do you think London is convenient for someone who wants to live on campus accommodation? My university campus is a 20-30 minute metro journey from Soho, because for me, living on campus would be my top priority. It will make life so much easier in general, because I can still go to Soho every weekend. I don't have to be in the city center every single day. But yeah, I personally kind of live on campus, and honestly I definitely took it for granted, because I know friends that live really far away, and they have to wake up earlier to get to school, and for me, I literally wake up 20 minutes before my class. I use the shade in my palette, but now I'm also gonna use the same bronzer, so we have the same color shades across my face. Yep, a lot of London related questions, I guess. I really miss London, and I don't think I'm able to go back until like maybe late summer, so that means yeah, my time in my older room really just ended, and I'm really sad because I really missed where I live in my room, in my own space. And when I go back, I have to apartment hunt to probably this time live outside student accommodation. This one or that one as eyeliner. How are you guys? I mean, what have you guys been up to during your quarantine? I really haven't been doing much apart from just editing my videos and cooking maybe. Also, I am blessed to have a balcony that I sit in every sunset to just watch the sunset. That's honestly what I've been doing so far. It has been pretty boring. I'm just doing chores around the house. Tips on time management and what should be done before year 13. Anything you can get done or you're motivated enough to get done, just get it done. What I would suggest is at least get some of your IAs done or have a rough draft of your, like it can be a very rough draft of your extended essay done. And also try to get your CAS website sorted out. I feel like CAS for me was like something really easy, so yeah, just get those easy things done and out of the way, so in year 2 you can start focusing on studying for your exams, taking notes. I think taking notes is something very like, it's a dry process, but honestly I love taking notes because it's just like copying notes and I don't even have to think. But yeah, I try to do my notes like before my exams, not like long before my exams, otherwise I would just forget what I wrote. Just leave yourself time to revise and take notes before your exams, like when it's close to your exams, but also like not extremely close to the point where you're like panicking that you cannot finish revising for your exam, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know it's probably like quite a stressful time for you guys right now with the whole coronavirus because exams, IB exams are like cancelled. I've been receiving a lot of emails regarding IB art because coursework is still on as far as I'm concerned. For those who are watching this, no matter if you're an IB student or not, if you're in high school and your exams are like affected by the virus, I really am sending you my best wishes. I know it's a very stressful time. If I put myself in the same shoes, like having this whole anxiety surrounding this pandemic plus my exams getting cancelled, I would be so much more stressful. I really understand those who are like struggling and I really wish them the best. I think I finished the eye look because it's pretty simple. And now I am moving on to blush. Honestly, her blush is like super light. She has like more bronzer more than anything. I'm using this MAC blush called Melba. I got this because I used to have, and I still own, the other blush in the shade like Peaches, and I really love that one. And I've heard online that this blush is like something close to it, but also not too similar. I guess something close to it because I'm hitting pan on the other blush. Oh, I think I put slightly too much. Okay, slightly fix that. Now I'm gonna use some highlighter because this is a very glowy look. Let's not forget that. And I'm going to be doing something really bold later on, which is applying gloss on my cheeks. First, I might conceal some of my lips. And this tip, which I learned from my friend, is putting like eyeshadow on your lips. This is just a orangey lipstick, and because it's quite saturated, I'm gonna dab it on instead of putting it on properly. Oops. Because this lipstick is like, I'm gonna show you. If I put it right on, it's quite dark. But if I dab it on, I can just decrease the saturation of the lipstick under. And of course, the final and the most essential step, I think this step makes up like 75% of the makeup today, which is a gloss. I'm using a glossier gloss. And then I'm gonna do something really brave, which is putting some gloss on my face. And also, I hate the part where the hair just will glue to my face because of the gloss. But beauty is pain, and if it looks pretty in photos, I'm just gonna do it. Putting some on my nose. This is like the top I ended up putting on. So I decided to be back to do my hair. I don't know, I want to curl my hair, but at the same time I don't want to go a little overboard, so I'm probably just gonna stop right there, I think. And I will say this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now that I've posed enough for the camera for the thumbnail, I'm gonna just continue answering recent favorite lip products, gloss, lipstick from Sephora. I keep saying 3C! Ah! And this lipstick I mentioned in the What's in My Bag video. It's from the Chinese brand Juicy, and it's in the shade 511. I've been loving these products and I've been using them religiously. When I do put on makeup, it's mostly these. Moving on to the next question. Were you hesitant to study art since it's not a field as stable as medical, engineering, etc.? Honestly, yes, but for a different reason. I was actually deciding between art and business. My family, they've always had their own business, so they've never really worked for anyone else, and that's why for me I struggled between like choosing either business or design and graphic design and stuff like that. But I still ended up choosing design because my family showed me that to do business you don't have to go to school for it necessarily. So yeah, that's why I chose design. Like, I hesitated a lot during my applications, but now that I'm over it, there's really nothing to look back on. I have no regrets. Yeah, fashion and art has always been another passion of mine, so that's why I just chose something that I liked. I was grateful enough to have parents that supported me in what I loved, rather than saying, oh, art is not as in like not as stable as business or medicine or like law or something. So is graphic design part of your major requirements? Honestly, no. Compared to other schools, UK universities are very subject specific in terms of requirements. For instance, if you apply to like UAL and stuff, you definitely have to have previous experience and works in what you're going to apply to. My camera died, so I have switched to filming on my phone. Even though I am studying design, my portfolio and background was more visual arts, fine art based, and I applied to Goldsmiths and I got in without a problem. But I've definitely experienced where other art universities would reject me because my works were not super design oriented. But in terms of Goldsmiths, if you're eyeing Goldsmiths or looking into Goldsmiths as a university, I would say they are very accepting, unlike the rest of the UK art universities. So I feel like if you're afraid your portfolio is not like design enough, you don't have to worry a lot if you're applying to Goldsmiths. So yeah, I hope that answered your doubt. Another question regarding lifestyle related was, how does it feel to move out and adjust for the first time? And honestly, I thought I would miss my home much more than I expected, but in reality I really enjoyed having my personal space, and I thought I would like cry to my parents or miss them a lot, but surprisingly no, I've quite enjoyed my like moving out process. And right now I really miss having my own personal space because, as I said, along with many things, I took them for granted. And yeah, I've realized living alone is truly a luxury, and not having that luxury right now really made me reflect on an individual definitely needs her personal space. And I wouldn't say moving out was a hard experience for me, if that's what you're wanting to know. Yeah. But yeah, now it's just a waiting game until we can get back to our normal daily lives as soon as possible, and hopefully I get to return to London as soon as possible because I really miss everyone and like all the memories I've created there, and I want to go back and I want to just like keep exploring the city and keep making stuff, keep creating. I really miss that. Anyways, this video has officially come to an end. I really enjoyed creating this look and answering you guys' questions. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Comment down below for any additional questions or just any video ideas you want me to film, since I'm having a lot of time on my hands and I really just love creating stuff. Yeah, please comment down any videos you want me to film, and I wish you guys all the best, especially those who are applying for university or you're just college students that have been affected by this whole pandemic, including myself. I wish everyone health, safety, and love. Happiness if you really can. Follow my social media to catch up with me, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel. and give this video a like. Yeah, that's it. Until next time, love from Stella.